typically don't do well on the first night. You know, I mean, you're in the dirt, your scent's all there, but had a lot of action. Had a coyote work a set, not really work by, he just kind of cruised through it, sniffed a little bit, didn't seem that interested. He knows where it's at though, we're not gonna mess with it. Caught a gray fox. I don't know if it's the same gray fox or a different gray fox. I mean, who knows? There's probably plenty of them out here. But had one kind of cruise by. I made a set specifically for a bobcat. Of course, he got in it. So got a gray fox, and then right here we have a purdy blonde red coat, full paw catch up to the joint in that K9 Junior. She wasn't going anywhere. Actually got her on trail camera coming down this. She actually passed the set. We have a southwest wind, and she stopped and curled back around and worked the set. So you see we got a big wide open field right here, this 2-track. She's coming down right here. So anyway, we're gonna get her taken care of. And go get that gray fox. I'm gonna show y'all some remakes, just how I remake. I mean, they're a dime a dozen, but if you're like me, you eat up the content. I like watching, seeing how different guys do stuff, and then you just kind of go play in the dirt and formulate your own way to do it. So we'll get her taken care of, and I'll show you my remake on this here set. All right, just show y'all my remake. She made a mess of things, so it ain't gonna look pretty. She's laid scent everywhere. I'm not too worried about the scent she left on a trap. She's all over the place. So we're gonna get this thing rebedded and just sort of make a pile. I'm probably not gonna be able to find my hole again. Just something for them to look at. They can kind of stop and investigate. Like I said, she's kind of made a mess of things, so I'll kind of make like a nest of a backing with all this trash and burn a hole up in there. Offset that a little bit. So we'll get our trap bedded right here, burn a dirt hole right there, and let it ride. Like I said, I popped her. There's blood and stuff everywhere. I have a second set, sort of like a walkthrough set with a couple of punch holes. Right here, she actually walked right by. So we'll get this thing back in the ground. Gonna dig it back out. I'm probably more anal than I need to be, but your set can look as pretty as you can make it, and it's not going to mean a thing if they come by and hit the lever somewhere and that thing rocks. Another thing you want to think about is all this ground is hard, right? This is a 2-track. It's hard on their feet. When you're sifting this dirt, you don't want just a pile of soft dirt there. Now, obviously, you don't want to pat your pan and catch yourself, but you want to make sure all that dirt around there is fairly hard. kind of duff it back in a little bit and let it ride. So you can see what I'm looking at from this angle. So this is where I caught her. This is the remake, all done. This will dry out a little bit, but you can see I got some dry stuff laying on top, so it looks a little more natural. I mean, my pan is right there, offset a little bit. So it's all packed in and hard. She actually walked past. Got a set I put in right here. This is all gland. 1, 2, 3, and got a brush it, move that stick out of the way. So got a trap sitting right there. She actually blew right by it, and then blew right by this, and then circled back around. But anyway, that's it. Like I said earlier, we got a twofer this morning on this property, and caught the meanest thing in the woods, and nowhere near the size of that coyote. That's a big gray fox. Yes, sir. What do you say, partner? I just did that remake, and I got a double punch hole over here on the 2-track, and did the remake where I caught that gray fox. That gray fox actually worked that double punch hole. I just put fox gland on one side and coyote gland on the other. So this is our remake right here. Kind of just duffed it in with some grass. It's all dry good. Dirt hole with some down feathers. That's it. Like I said, double punch hole on the 2-track right here, coming out of the pines, and you got this big old field right here. So anyway, there we go.